Coming at you live from the Boneyard. It's the season finale of Any Given Saturday Night with Doyle and the Commish.
And welcome to the season finale of Any Given Saturday Night with Doyle and the Commish. I'm the Commish. Doyle, how are you, buddy?
Still feeling pretty good. Had a couple days off here from the podcast, so I'm refreshed.
Yeah, due to time constraints and the holidays, we're coming at you a little bit later. We weren't able to get together last Thursday night, so we did some interviews, and here we are to finish off the 2016 indoor season. Doyle, what do you take away from our first season? You know, obviously not the first season of playing together, but first season of playing and podcasts. How'd it go?
I think it went pretty well. We tried to cover as much as we could, as impartially as we could. Sometimes we kind of had to, root for ourselves a little bit. But hey, if you don't love yourself, who will? That's how I look at it.
Yeah, when people look back on the 2016 season, the records will show that the Bandits finished the season as league champions, and unfortunately,
that sucks.
Yeah,
because that means we didn't win.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. So,
yeah,
congratulations to the Bandits, who were your 2016 OCFFL indoor champions.
Surprising route to the championship, though. Having to take on the other guys instead of Legit. A little bit of a surprise there.
Huge upset. Legit was missing Ty.
Yeah, it's huge. It's got to be said.
Huge. They were also missing Rob.
But hey, he pulled it out. You still got to win the game.
They were down 18-0 from what we were told.
Yeah, we were watching before we had to make a dinner run since we were there for hours.
Well, yeah, I think we can say it here.
Yeah,
they went up. Legit went up 12-0 on 2 Costello touchdowns from Bobby, and we said, "Hey, let's run and get our dinner now." Because this one's heading down an ugly road.
As we were leaving, I think Bobby either threw one or he ran for one. I think he ran for a long one. But the thing is, Legit's offense didn't look, for a team up 18-0, their offense didn't look like it was really flowing. They had those 3 big plays, which, it's stupid to say. A team's up 18-0, their offense didn't look great. Those 3 plays, other than that, the other guys played really stout defense up until then. I think finally that caught up later in the game.
Well,
they stopped the big play.
Mr. Tropicana, the rusher for the other guys, is phenomenal.
Yeah, great game.
And that guy had a great game against Legit, and then
played very well.
And then he had to do it again in the championship game against the Bandits.
Yeah, he was chasing Adrian down pretty well. He wasn't playing bad against Adrian or anything like that.
So,
but Bandits are a great team.
But yeah, so the first game of the night was Hooligans Bandits. We've got some interviews and stuff that we'll play for you from there. The bottom line is, a couple of huge mistakes coming out of halftime put us in a big hole, and we weren't recovering.
Yeah.
So the Bandits win there. In the AFC Championship game, we just told you the big upset. Legit suffering just its 3rd loss in 3 years,
which is unbelievable.
Lost to the other guys after a perfect, up to that point, perfect season. And your Super Bowl was the other guys and the Bandits. A 13-6 game at halftime. But after halftime, Adrian just single-handedly took over the game. He had 6 touchdowns on the night.
Oh, yeah.
And took home the MVP of the game. So congratulations to the Bandits.
Yeah, outstanding play by him. Adrian played great throughout the playoffs. They pulled it out. Coming from that scare they had the week before to go to the championship, they played well. Consistency throughout the whole season,
Yeah, they came a yard away from being eliminated and won the championship running away. So
great job by them.
Congratulations to the Bandits. Also, we had that night, we had the Open Tournament. Pat and Armageddon. taking home what Pat said the NIT championship.
Hey, still play it though.
They were up. They were up 4. They scored a touchdown to go up 4, and the next play, the outsider snapped the ball. Armageddon gets sacked, goes up 6 with less than a minute, needs the ball out.
Yeah,
there's your NIT Open champions, Armageddon. MVP of the game was Jason Lepore, who we'll have an interview with him on here also. Great season for Jason, set the single game receiving record with 22, and was also second team All-Pro center. And on top of that, to end his season, he gets to go home with an MVP trophy. So I know he was happy, and big kudos to him.
Consistency. He's always their go-to guy. Whenever they needed, Pat knew he could look at him and he'd pull it in. So it's good to have that guy. It's a safety valve at being the center. You're not really the primary, but if you got to, if that's a pretty good, safety valve to have. A guy that's going to have 22 catches in a game. So
unbelievable safety valve that is. So.
Yeah, he's really good. He does his job. That's what he does. He gets the job done.
I was
no flash, nothing like that. Just work. It's a workman's performance. He brings the lunch pail every day.
I was talking to Jason the other day on the phone after the finale night, and Armageddon's psyched for the outdoor league now. They can't wait to take the momentum they got from the open tournament and bring it to the outdoor. So
yeah, me and your brother did some in-depth reporting. We actually found out Armageddon did go for post-game drinks, as they talked about, I think, in the interview. We saw one of their players out at around 3 in the morning.
Okay.
Little in-depth research done by some of the hooligans that night.
I did see some Facebook pictures.
Yeah.
And I mean, for the good people who were at the Turf 17 field every Saturday night, Armageddon was the one that brought the fans to the cowbells.
They travel well.
They travel well. Home or away games up at the Dome.
Yeah, they bring them to the outdoor too. They always have fans.
So, congratulations to them. Also on the finale show here tonight, we got an interview with Zach Maxwell, receiver for the Hooligans. We spent a couple minutes with Zach discussing and congratulating him. He won the league vote for regular season MVP. We're also going to have interviews with the winners, and there's an interview with Mike Anderson on the podcast too. So we'll catch up with him.
Yeah, we'll talk to that guy.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. So Doyle, let's start off with our interview with the regular season league MVP Zach Maxwell.
All right, sounds good. Here it is, guys.
All right, now welcome to us on the Barbershop 77 hotline is Zach Maxwell. Zach was the 2016 Indoor League MVP, voted by the players of the league. Zach, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
We're doing good. The season's now come to a close. You were voted the most valuable player of the regular season. You led the league in touchdowns, wide receiving touchdowns at 14. On the defensive side, you had 3 pick sixes. How's it feel? How did you enjoy the season? How's it feel to be the MVP?
It feels good. I first off, I want to say thank you to the Hooligans and you guys for letting me play with you guys after Ted Prez didn't put a team in, for whatever reasons. But, I just wanted to play, and, you guys volunteered, or I asked you guys. But it feels good. You guys gave me a lot of opportunities, and, I'm just a little upset we couldn't make it farther and, win the chip. But, at least you got something, right?
So, what kind of led you to decide what team you're going to play for? You're a highly coveted free agent. What went into the process that you made you bring your talents to the Hooligans?
I don't know.
Strong answer.
I said a couple of people asked, but I approached Mike, and you guys always seem like a cool bunch of guys.
Absolutely.
Playing against you. I always got along with you guys, and it was just I messaged Mike, and he was like, "Yeah, man, reach out to Connor, and I guess kind of gave it the go ahead, and that was it. It just seemed like a bunch of cool cats, and that was if I fit well on your team. Not a lot of trash talkers, and we just came out and balled out, and I thought we did pretty well for 1 year.
Yeah, when King's not around, we don't have that many trash talkers. Doyle tries to pick that up for us, but yeah, for some of the people out there that don't know, Connor's the GM of the Hooligans these days. I'm the commissioner, and Connor's the GM. He makes all the tough decisions, the cuts, the tryouts, the combines, and.
It was strenuous. It was
yeah.
a strenuous workout.
Yeah, once Zach had reached out to me, I told him I didn't see it as an issue. I got a hold of Connor, and Connor said, let's get him signed up, and let's go do this. So, you had a great season. The playoff game, you took a great season right into the playoff game. You had 5 touchdowns against Powerhouse in the first round. 3 pick sixes, which was tremendous, and then 2 receiving touchdowns. We get into the conference championship game, and it just wasn't there for us that night. You had a touchdown for us to end the game, but we just came up short that evening. Zach, how you looking? How you looking for the future? We getting a run with Dead Prez here in the spring, or?
Yeah, I haven't really heard from Dead Prez on what we're exactly doing. I hope we, I think when Dead Prez is in the league, I think it makes it a little bit more competitive. It adds another team that, could definitely make a run. We've done that before. We've won it. Unfortunately, we've never won an outdoor championship, but, we're always there. I think we've lost in the championship twice and semifinals 4 or 5 times, but... we definitely help make the league, competitive, and, we definitely have a bunch of rivalries in that league with the Bandits and 3 and Out, and, with you guys when you guys had Arduino and King. So, I'm hoping, that we put a team in, we get together, and, if not, I definitely don't mind running with you guys one more time.
Well, Connor's sitting in the GM office and told me that if Dead Prez isn't there, that he'll extend the contract for another season. So
nice, glad to know I feel wanted.
Yeah, we put a team option in on that one, so you're fucked either way. What was your personal highlight of the season? Whether it be a game, MetLife or anything. What was your favorite moment of the year? Not even just in the gameplay. If there was something outside, just that you enjoyed doing. What was your highlight for you personally this season?
I definitely think I had a couple. First off, just finding out what it's like playing with a different team. I think was a great experience. Seeing what I can do on. Johnny is speaking of Johnny D, he's an amazing quarterback, and playing for him is great. But I think he's a 4-time or a 5-time MVP winner. So, I think a lot of people think in the league that I got a lot of stats from him. But it was cool to break away, meet you guys, different, expand my game and help you guys, and prove to myself that I was able to do it. With Mike as my quarterback, or with anybody as my quarterback, I would hope. And that was one highlight. MetLife, winning MetLife was great. That's probably one of my favorite. And then in the league, I would have to say that catch was my favorite highlight of mine. And I don't remember what week it was, but Doyle, you always talked about it. You called it the catch of the year in that indoor league. I don't remember who we were playing. I think it might have been Powerhouse in the first round, or
it was that one-hand snag you're talking about, like running down the sideline on that go route. Yeah. That was a great fucking catch. People couldn't believe you hold that one in.
Yeah, and Art still says he has the video evidence of that catch, that it exists, but we'll see whenever that comes up. But that was probably my favorite play of the season.
Yeah, that was definitely it. So pretty much to sum that up, it was good to play with like a mediocre quarterback, having gone from the best quarterback to the so.
No. Mike actually.
It's good.
You know,
No, dude, it's fine. It's fine. You played with the subpar quarterback, and you played good this year still.
No, surprisingly, Mike actually throws a great ball. You know, I think it was more just getting used to something like a quarterback who can stay still and, you know, just throws the ball.
Well, Zach, you should be honored because you caught the last pass I ever threw in the indoor league. So.
Oh, that's a big announcement, buddy.
Is this a retirement?
Well,
actually, this is going to be something we cover on the pod, so we can't do anything right now.
Yeah, well, I announced this in an earlier part that we will be putting on this podcast, but yeah, that was my last indoor game. Well,
I feel honored. I want an autographed football.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that ball and I'm gonna sign it for you and I'm gonna give it to you because that was the last pass I threw inside the Turf 17 field. So,
wow.
Yeah, that field.
Tearing up.
Yeah, that field just puts too much abuse on my body. I've had to been to the doctor about 4 or 5 times now since my back buckled in the first round against Powerhouse. So
you're essentially Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I'm heading out. Number 18's on the farewell tour.
The sheriff.
Yeah, Zach, we really appreciate having you on the team. We really enjoy your company. We feel like we made a friend outside of the field. And
yeah, definitely. It was cool getting to know you, buddy.
I would hope Dead Prez comes back, or you'll be catching a couple more from me in the outdoor season.
Yeah,
so.
I actually would hope they don't come back, so we can have you on our team again. But no, it like we said, dude, it was awesome getting to meet you. You're a good dude. You know, it was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, you guys should, like I said from the beginning, without you guys, I probably wouldn't have played. You know, I just don't think I think I would have just sat off with them, but. It was great. I definitely met a bunch of guys that I'll probably be friends with, you know, for a long time. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you guys accepting me on the team.
Well, we appreciate it too, Zach. Hey, have a good evening, and either we'll see you in purple or green and yellow in the outdoor.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right, bud. Talk to you later.
Later.
And that was our interview with... regular season league MVP Zach Maxwell, which doesn't know what team he's going to be on in the outdoor league there. Not sure if Dead Prez is coming back. We hope so. They're a cornerstone franchise in this league.
Yeah, established.
And, it would be sad to see Zach go, but if Dead Prez comes back, and well, then oh well. You know, we had a good run.
Yeah.
So. What did you take away from that? Anything? We kind of said it all there.
Yeah, so, you know, we've talked to him throughout the season.
Yeah.
Kind of knew everything he was going to say.
He was a multi-time guest on the show, so
yeah. Nothing really new. Everything that, you know, we had some inside knowledge on. You know, maybe somebody else from the outside might not have known. But Zach had a great regular season. Good playoffs too.
He did. Yes.
That one game, he had 6 touchdowns. You know, 3 pick sixes. Like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from him. He had a monster regular season. Great playoffs. You know.
Yeah. We just came up a little short against the Bandits. So all right. So next, we're gonna take you to a fun interview we did on the field after the game with Armageddon, with Pat, who's the team captain, longtime team captain, quarterback Armageddon, and Jason, who was the Open NIT MVP of the championship.
And I'm happy to say they made us eat our words. Mainly my words at the beginning of the season. I called them out for their receivers. Jason stepped up, delivered.
Yeah.
You know, they took home the Open championship. And
they listen to the podcast every week, and we appreciate that, and we appreciate them making Doyle eat his words, because nothing's better than the heel getting it wrong again.
No, it's what we wanted. We honestly wanted them to win. We were pulling for them. If you listen to the podcast, I called them out at the beginning of the season. Hey, they proved me wrong, and I'm happy about that. That's not something I'm angry about, you know? So, good for them. I'm happy. So, a good group of guys.
And here's the interview live from the field.
All right.
I'm here with Doyle. Doyle.
Hey, what's going on?
And we're here celebrating with Pat and Jay from Armageddon. Armageddon just finished a 6-point victory over the Outsiders in the Open Championship game with a big safety to seal it. And I think we're pounding something good over. Oh, that's water. It was in a black bag, so I thought Shaq was getting down.
No, eventually we're going to get down. That's not a problem.
Pat, how does it feel, buddy? We talked about you on the podcast the other day. And we said Pat won the All-Star MVP a couple years ago, and we're waiting for him to give us something. How do you feel, buddy?
It's been a long time coming. I mean, this group of guys, we've been together for a few years, the core. We've lost a lot of close games, lost a lot of playoff games. We just kept fighting. We wanted this Open Championship. We figured we'd get in. It's a chance to show what we can do. It's a long time coming. Very excited about it.
Somebody's mad. Great job by you. Drove the team down the field. Game-winning score. You guys looked good. Jay set the receiving record in OCFFL this year. Doyle, how many catches?
22.
22 catches. Open game MVP. How do you feel, bud?
Oh, it feels great. It feels great, but without this group of guys, without Pat out there, couldn't have done it without them.
You guys looked great. You had a couple bad losses this year. Overtime twice.
Twice overtime.
Twice in overtime.
Yeah.
So I know when we played, it was a pretty close game. You set the receiving record. How do you guys feel? You got a party tonight or what?
Oh, absolutely. It feels good to finally
go to Hacienda, go get some margaritas. We're gonna have a good time.
Hacienda, and you bring the best fans in the league.
That's right.
With their bell, the cowbell's going.
You guys travel well.
Yes, we do.
It feels good to finally bring one down, close game down.
Me and Doyle are proud of you. Great representation of the league, and we'll see you in outdoor, guys.
Thanks,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Can't wait.
Guys.
Thank you.
We called you out earlier in the season. You guys proved us wrong, and we've been pulling for you the whole rest of the season.
So thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good job. Shaq, how's it feeling, brother? Bringing the trophy home tonight. How you feel?
Oh, it feels great, man. Talked to my guys before the game. I just told them play your hardest. That's it. That's what it's going to boil down to. We did that, and we won.
Earlier in the week on Facebook, you predicted the victory.
Yo, listen, confidence is key.
I love it.
Confidence is key, baby.
I love it. Great season.
Thank you, man.
I hope you stick with these guys. Good job, brother.
I will.
All right.
Yo.
Big win.
So there was your interviews with three good guys from Armageddon, Pat, Jay, and one of my favorite personalities in the league, Shaq. Obviously very excited about their victory. And like we said, take the momentum on to the outdoor league.
Yeah, good for them. Those guys have been plugging away for years, and it's happy. I'm happy for them that they finally got it down. Good for them. They earned it.
So next, we're gonna give you a one-on-one between Doyle and Mike Anderson after the Hooligans lost to the Bandits. And then we're going to take you to post-game interviews with the Bandits. So, Doyle, take it away with the interview of the year.
No problem. I saw you sitting by yourself over there. I figured, let me sit down and see what I can get out of this player. And I think that guy, the Mike Anderson guy, delivered. So we'll see what he says.
What's up, guys? Doyle here. I'm going to be interviewing Hooligans star quarterback Mike Anderson. Mike, what's going on, buddy? Now that we've actually established that Mike Anderson and the Commish are two different people, such as Hulk Hogan and Terry Bollea, what happened out there, Mike?
Hard-fought game. The final score doesn't reflect it that much. We went in with a game plan. I went in with a game plan of trying to pick on certain guys on their team. And, we had a couple good drives, but we went into halftime. We were down 6 at halftime. We were down 7. We were down 13-6, I think. So it was a one-score game, and we got the ball. And we made a game plan change. We put Louis in center for Ed because when we played the Bandits in the regular season, Louis snapped the whole game. And we really took advantage of that mismatch. So somebody came to me. I don't remember who. It's not that I'm protecting anybody or anything. I don't remember who came up to me and said, we should put Louis in for some drives here. Wow, nice play. Said, let's put Louis in, which is hard on Louis. He hasn't snapped the whole game. And unfortunately, we had 2 bad snaps, 2 quick passes, and then on third down, he snapped it to where it says snowboards. on Orange County snowboards on the building. So there's where the game changed. They went up. They were up 9 then because of the 2-point conversion, and they scored off of that drive and got the extra point. So it was a 17-point game in a matter of 2 minutes, and we chased from there.
Oh, good effort, good rush, good effort. Sorry guys, we're in the middle of the other conference championship game. Play just came into the corner of it. It's almost a nice catch by number 2 on the other guys. Couldn't pull it in though.
Yeah, so I mean, playing Bandits legit, Hooligan, whoever you're playing a good team in this league. You can't be chasing 17 points. So unfortunately, we were on the other end of chasing 17 points, and we lost by 24.
Yeah. If you could do anything, change one thing in particular, what would you change out there tonight besides the score?
I just put a little extra on the second to last play of the half. Cruz beat Gross so bad, and I hate coming down into this end zone. I hate coming down in this end zone because there's so much space. There's so much space. There's a 5-yard space between the back line and the wall here.
Yeah, throws up your depth.
And I hate coming this way. And unfortunately, we don't come down this way too many times, and we did tonight. And
the whole game?
Yeah, we came down this way the whole game, and they killed us. I don't throw too well coming down here, but I mean, hey, no excuses aside, they played a great game.
Yeah.
Joe Logan made a hell of a pick 6 on me. That second to last drive, I had him out on an island with two guys around him, and he just made a fucking great move on the play. So he got the pick 6, and
Costello's having a great game, by the way, right now. He's already got 2 touchdowns, both long plays. What do you think about Adrian's performance tonight? Played outstanding. You got to give it up to him. What do you think of your rival quarterback out there?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we knew what he was going to bring to the table. He had 2 rushing touchdowns early. He's got the fucking best spin move probably in the league.
Yep.
And, hey, it was a great first half. Like I said, 13-6, and that whole swing of the safety to a touchdown and conversion just killed us. We couldn't recover. We were trying to, instead of I don't want to say we got in a panic mode because we drove down the field and then I threw a pick 6 in the end zone. So
yeah, it was just a big swing. Had we completed that touchdown to Cruz, and then we come out first play, we lose 2 points. That's at least an 8-point swing right there, and then we give up a touchdown the next drive. That was the game right there.
And then the worst part was before the pick 6, I run for almost a fucking 40-yard touchdown or half the field touchdown here, and I ran out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So that should have been a touchdown right there.
It was a good run though. So. Yeah, but that, like you said, that swing around halftime is, I think, what killed us, honestly.
Yeah, you can't. We spoke about how important the first drive of the half was. That we had to score and keep pace, just like what happened when we played them in the regular season, and just didn't happen.
Yep. Well, Mike, any closing thoughts on this game? Obviously, from this interview, we're going to have to talk about it a little bit more in the rest of the show. But what do you got for this segment?
Yeah, I think it was a good season for the Hooligans. We finished 9-2, 2 losses to the Bandits, and I think it might be the last time you see 18 at the Turf 17 field. So this field takes a beating on my body. So we'll make more of a. It's just fresh after the. That was a hell of a catch. It's just fresh after the game, but I'm pretty sure that's the direction we're going in.
All right, Mike, big news. We'll have to talk about that more on the pod. We'll see what happens. Thanks for your time, buddy. It's been a pleasure. Maybe I'll see you sometime this week, huh?
Thanks, Doyle.
No problem, Mike. But back to the commission in the broadcast booth.
Well, if you're going to send it back to me, I guess I'll take it.
Yeah.
So
raw emotion from Mike Anderson, Hooligans quarterback right there.
Yeah, he was in a rough place at that time.
Yeah, cursing like a sailor, talking about retirement. About to open up a couple Papa John's.
A couple corrections I wanted to make to Mike's interview. That game where Louis played center wasn't against the Bandits the first time. That was against the Outsiders. But Louis was such a nightmare matchup coming out of center that, we wanted to change the tempo up and try to give them another issue to deal with. So I misspoke on that. The other thing I misspoke on was we were actually down 13 at halftime. We were down 13-7, and I called a timeout. We were going to go for it on fourth down. I called a timeout, and then the Bandits scored. So that's kind of what the Bandits scored with 30 seconds left in the half, and then I missed Cruz on a touchdown that would have put us down 6. So, but like you said, it was the emotion right after the game. I wasn't all there. I was sitting by myself. You came and started talking.
Yeah, I started talking to you, and then we were like, we should do an interview.
So that's what happened there.
So you get out of this podcast, though.
Yeah, we try. We try
to get everyone at the high points and the low points. Try to show you everything. We've shown ourselves during a lot of low points.
Yeah.
The car pod.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
So if anyone says we're front runners, you're full of shit.
Yeah. And we don't even charge a premium subscription for this. No. You get that at
you get our depression at a premium rate.
The retirement talk though was totally real. As Mrs. Commish stares at me.
Yeah. With a giant smile on her face. The happiest I've seen her.
Yeah,
in the entire marriage.
The farewell tour has started. For number 18. So
hopefully every team brings you gifts. Cowboy boots.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Pair of cowboy boots or something.
Hannah Davis, I don't know.
But
awesome. Prostitute.
Yeah, this is gonna be the Commish's farewell tour. Well, no, this isn't the Commish's farewell tour. The Commish will be here.
Yeah.
The Commish will be doing the podcast with Doyle. But for number 18, number 18 is going to be on the farewell tour this year, basically. So
it's a changing of the guard, but
yeah, and I mean, some people out there, the people that are close to me know. I just turned 35. My body's killing, and I took a bad fall in the playoff game against Powerhouse. I had no blame on Eddie. I had 2 snaps that were over my head, and the second time I jumped for one, and I got a buckle in my lower back, and I had to go to the doctor 5 or 6 times. After that. Just so I could play in the Bandits game, and
missed the game late in the season too. Your body started falling apart.
Yeah, and the turf, it's a no contact league, but that field just takes a beating on me, and
it's unforgiving, that turf. It hurts.
Mrs. Commish has been asking me for a season and a half now to stop playing. Due to stuff like this, and so this will be the farewell tour this year. I plan on ending it at MetLife next year, so I've got a calendar year left, but it won't be. It will not include me playing at the Turf 17 field again. So, and plus the game is pretty fast. We spoke about this earlier in the season. The 5-man style is not for the hooligans.
No.
I mean, I didn't have an awful season, but
you had a really good season. It was a good way to go out.
Yeah, I did, but it's just there's a lot to digest there. It goes on quick, and I could imagine the other quarterbacks like Bobby or Adrian, who are a lot quicker than me, but they can tell you as you're processing the information. Cruz. Look at Cruz. Cruz QB, the only game I didn't QB this year, and he told me, it moves too quick. So there it is.
It's a different league. You don't have a lot of time to break things down.
There's your inside info. So
yeah, big news. Obviously, we'll talk about that more as we get on the tour.
Yeah. Once the tour gets in full swing.
Yeah, and then we'll start. Maybe updating it weekly. See how you feel.
I'll write a log.
Yeah, Players Tribune.
Next Christmas, we'll try to talk me out of it.
Yeah.
As Mrs. Commish just
She
shot the
throws so
dirtiest
much
look.
shade.
Yeah, that was the dirtiest look in the room tonight.
Yeah,
So.
the eyes told me to get the fuck out.
The boneyard was shut down.
Yeah.
So next, Doyle, let's just talk about the championship game real quick before we spoke about it a little at the top of the show. We had a matchup that we didn't think we were getting.
Surprising, but
yeah, I knew, and we had spoke about this, that, we thought the winner of Bandits and Hooligans was going to be in good shape because Legit was missing two big players.
yeah.
And that wasn't a secret between either team, between us and the Bandits. We had spoke about it all week.
A lot of people doubted that Ty and Rob weren't going to be there. We knew Rob wasn't going to be there. Rob posted it.
Yeah.
But people were telling us, there's no way Ty misses this game. There's no way Ty misses this game.
I had personally known that Ty wasn't going to make the game because when I took the pictures for the MVP recaps, Ty had told me that he wasn't going to be at the championship game. He couldn't make it. And from what I hear, he started going to college down in Florida. I mean, I don't know how true of a story it is. If it is true, Ty, congratulations, buddy.
You missed it for a great reason.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't... People just tell you stories. I don't know if somebody was yanking my chain. I didn't get that from anybody on Legit. But anyway, so that was a talk, between us and the Bandits all week, was both teams thought they had a real good chance against Legit because those guys were missing. The first game of the night's us and the Bandits. We lose to the Bandits. And then the other guys, which kills the Mike Anderson interview, as I said in the interview, on these good teams, you get down 17, 18 points, you're not making a comeback.
It's not something you expect.
And the guy with the best hair in the league brings his team back from the dead and beats the undefeated Legit.
Yeah.
So,
good for Heat and them, the other guys. They played.
They had
great.
a hell of a season. So, the championship game was a feeling out process. I thought the other guys got down early. They were down 13-0. Heat throws a big touchdown pass to put them down by 6 at halftime. And then the second game, in the second half, Adrian just took over, as we said earlier. He accounted for 6 touchdowns on the game. And
played like an MVP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Played like an MVP candidate.
He had 42 touchdowns combined in the regular season, and he scored 6 in the championship game. So we'll take you back down to the field with Doyle and the Commish, and hear some interviews from the championship game.
All right, Commish. We're gonna throw it down to you on the field now with your man crush Heat. Hopefully, you kept it professional and didn't get too out of hand with this. So let's see what the Commish got for us, guys.
Hey, Doyle, thanks for that. You're a great guy. I'm here with the Heat. Steven Heater, quarterback of the other guys. Heat, how you doing, buddy?
Not bad. Got one more game to go.
Heat, you've just beaten 10-0 Legit to go to the championship game. How do you feel?
Feel pretty good. I mean, they were missing some guys, but the W is all that matters. We played a hell of a game. Shut them out in the second half, and my boy Scotty had about 6 sacks, so that came in pretty clutch.
He's a ferocious sack artist.
Yeah.
I was telling these guys he's one of the best flag pullers, and he probably didn't get the street cred that he gets during the regular season because some guys had outlandish sack numbers.
Yeah.
One with 29 and one with 25.
I put in real stats, so. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Sick burn. Heat, how are we feeling going to this championship game? What are you looking at here? How do you beat the Bandits? Because I lost to them twice this year.
The crazy thing is that Adrian and I have never played indoors at all.
Wow.
I've watched them a little bit, but I know they're a pretty good team, obviously. We just got to play our game. Just stay calm. Just do what we do the best, and hopefully come out on top there.
Heat, I think it's best for everybody that I take the Bandits.
I agree. I like it.
Good luck, sir.
No problem. Thank you, bud.
All right, Mike. Good interview with Heat. Heat, sick burn. Which for the record, guys, we might have caught some people padding some stats this year. So let's keep it nice and easy next year. Let's not have anything questionable.
I gotta say, Heat was my favorite guy. I think to interview on the field all year. So.
Yeah,
he always gave me great on-field interviews.
Yeah, Just on field interviews, Mike always kept it professional. He never crossed the line.
No, not at all. He let me touch his hair once.
That's all you need. Once is enough. So coming up next, we talk to James. The Pine Bush Rattlesnake himself. Glass break.
Yeah, I got a quick one in with the Rattlesnake before the championship game starts. So here that is.
So here's James.
Hey Doyle, you're great looking too. Thanks for throwing it back to me. I'm here with James from the Bandits. James is coming off a big victory over the Hooligans here.
Hell yeah.
James, how you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty confident. Had a game plan, worked out for us, won. Took another victory from Mike. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent game. The first half was decent, and then that fucking safety, and then you guys score a touchdown, get the conversion, and it's a 20-point game, and it's over. Really took my guys out of it. Their spirits were down, but you guys conquered the day. There's no excuses over here on my part.
We just try to switch it up from the first time we played you guys. Switched the rushing up a little bit, and it panned out for us.
Yeah, I almost had a rushing touchdown.
Had to come save the day.
You did come save the day. I didn't really feel confused at all. Just a couple bad throws. I had Cruz for a touchdown before the half, and it just didn't work out. But hey, enough of me. My season's over. You feeling confident going into this championship game?
Pretty confident.
You're feeling pretty confident. So you're feeling like the trophy's already in hand here. I mean, Heater's not going to hear this until after the game, so you can say whatever you want.
Yeah. I definitely thought Legit was going to win. Nothing bad to Heater and his team, but game plan kind of for Legit. So switching us up a little bit.
I knew missing Ty was going to be tough.
Yeah.
They were missing Rob also, so those are two big players from a team that hasn't lost much in this league. What do you think the key to victory is here?
Shutting down Heater and his really hard throws to his wide receivers. If we shut that down and they don't catch them.
He's got a real good arm, man.
Yeah. Throws the ball 100 miles per hour every time.
I think he might throw it harder than me. If there's a guy in this league that throws the ball harder than me, it's definitely Heater.
I mean, if we try to pick it, we might break our hands, but something you have to take with a victory.
Well, congratulations on beating the Hooligans for the 7th time in a row. You're definitely buying lunch next week.
Definitely.
Good luck tonight, Paul.
No problem. Thanks, Mike.
And now that we play that interview back, I realize that James didn't buy my lunch. So, James, if you're listening, you're buying lunch next week.
Yeah, he owes you lunch.
He owes me
at
lunch.
Least.
So
you heard him.
Yeah, I bought my own lunch that day. So
it's rough.
Yeah, so you heard in that interview there, they game plan to play legit.
It makes sense though,
and he said it right there. They had trophy in hand already.
Yeah,
they were walking out there, and which I thought, when I walked away from that interview, I said, I hope that's not what they're really thinking. Because he just came back from 18-0 to beat Legit, and if those guys are walking in there thinking we just beat these guys already,
yeah,
Heat's walking out of there, and I think that's why you had such a close first half. Because they thought they were walking out of there, and they probably said to themselves there in halftime, "Hey, this is an Elite 8-4-5. Let's go win the chip," and they just turned it on. So
yeah, I think they, exactly what you said. They kind of came in, they thought they had it, and then they realized, we're in a dogfight. Put on the Jets, and Adrian took over. So, good for them.
All right, so the only thing we got left from that night now is our interviews with Art and Adrian.
Yep. And here we go.
And we're back. Doyle's over there folding up the banner. The confetti's just freshly hitting the field, and the Bandits are the champions again. Art as the GM/center with a touchdown in the game. Art, how's it feeling, buddy?
Pretty good. Legs are tired. Real tired, actually.
You found you guys self in a 13-6 game at halftime. Seemed like a close game. Other guys started with the ball in the second half, and then the second half was just throttling. How you feeling?
Good. I knew if we stopped them to start the half, we were going to march down the field and score.
Took their morale right away from them. Great job. Adrian, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty well.
Adrian with a great game. Adrian, the MVP of the championship game, had 6 touchdowns. He had 5 on offense, 2 rushing, 3 passing, and then unfortunately, I just cursed, Doyle. Sorry. I turned my head for a second, and you caught a lateral and returned it for a touchdown. What happened?
We calling that a fumble?
I just saw the hook and ladder going. Scotty was getting ready to pitch it. I saw Vic come underneath it. I was just waiting there.
How'd you feel in this game? Like I was saying with Art, it was a close game at halftime, and the guys just imposed their will in the second half, pulled away. What changed? What happened?
Well, we knew they were tired after pulling that upset against Legit, so they came back and scored a bunch of touchdowns in the second half. So we just knew, since we sat 2 games, that we were fresher than they are.
Competitive advantage a little bit, but you guys, you finish what are we at, 11-1?
Yes, sir.
11-1 season. How you feeling?
Finally. It's been a few years since the Bandits won in the indoor championship.
Yeah, I think since 2012 is what they said over on the sideline.
Sounds about right.
Adrian, great season. Hell of a job tonight, and congratulations, buddy.
All right, thank you, Mike.
So there it was. You heard it live from the field. The confetti was still falling.
Yeah.
Doyle was taking back the championship banner to put the rubber bands on it.
Yeah, it's actually hanging in my room right now.
Nice.
Yeah, just wishful thinking.
Yeah, I hope you pose with that thing.
Yeah. Power of positivity. Hopefully we'll win it next year. Yeah.
And as as Adrian said, relief for them. First time since 2012 that they had won the championship in the indoors.
Legit was on their roll.
Yeah, so I mean, you've
had the dynasty going.
You had Legit with a couple Dead Prez mixed in there. Dead Prez was your champion last year. They didn't return this year. And now the Bandits have won 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Bandits were the spring champs, Bandits were the fall champs, and Bandits were the indoor champs. So now as we close the door,
pretty good team
on the 2016 indoor season, we now head to the first outdoor session of 2016, spring session, which is either going to start in late April or early May.
Yeah, I got people asking me already.
The Commish has a meeting with some logistics to work out with the town, and then we'll have a go date, and the Bandits are the team to beat.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Since it's early, I don't have any commitments offhand of teams returning. I can assume that Dead Prez will be back. I can assume that 3 and Out will be back. That comes from my interview with Rel a couple weeks ago. Our interview with Rel.
Yeah. Saturday's a real good night to play.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Zelmer and M City will be back. I'll assume they'll be back, but I don't know that. And then you've got teams like the Sentinels, who
improved this year.
They came a play away from knocking 3 and Out in the fall playoffs.
Yep.
They just played a hell of an indoor season.
Outsiders are going to be at full team again. They're not going to be split again. Wolfpack and Outsiders. That's big.
Well, I've heard some rumors of some guys from Outsiders maybe going somewhere. I don't know. They're just rumors. I don't go off all the dirt sheets, but there's been rumors out there of some guys going here, some guys going there. So,
I think we'll address that in either in one of the off-season mini pods we're gonna do, or one of the starting ones.
Yeah,
we'll figure out how we're gonna address these things.
We'll have a show in a couple weeks. I did get confirmation that New York Football Club's coming back.
Hopefully, they're coming back strong.
I know that Armageddon will be here. I spoke to Jay the other day. I was wearing my Adam Schefter hat the other day. I'd gotten a report coming in saying, here's your first dirt sheet of the year. I got a report coming in saying Armageddon was joining with New York Football Club. That was the Adam Schefter phone call I got. So I got right on the horn.
That's intriguing.
Yeah, I made a couple text messages, a couple calls, and I'd gotten the feedback from Armageddon that was not happening.
Okay.
That was a discussion.
Okay.
But it wasn't happening. So
interesting. That's
the kind of stuff that will bring you in the off season here. You know, as I get rumors and reports, I'll go right at them, and I know, I know from your great interview with Evan from Air Raid.
Yeah. It doesn't take clothes for us to get the deep interview.
Your investigative work's amazing, whether you're wearing pants or not.
Exactly.
You ask the hard questions and you get the great answers.
No fear. Yeah, so, I got to have a discussion with the GM and ownership staff of the Hooligans, see if they can meet my quote.
Yeah.
If not, Bandits and you lemon.
Well, you know what happened. You know what happened last time you tried joining the Bandits.
Yeah,
you were politely asked to leave the premises. So
yeah. Let's not talk about it. I like
so we closed the door on the 2016 indoor season. I keep calling it the 26. 2016 indoor season. What's your final thoughts? Any good memories? Any final thoughts?
It was a great season. I think having the podcast added to it for me personally. Got to talk to a lot more guys I never really talked to. Became a lot more, a lot closer, a lot more friendlier with people. So, overall it was worth it. I think we enjoyed it. Mike and the Mad Dog are back together.
Yeah, they're doing a charity event, I heard.
Yeah. Pretty much it's going to be us. Bobby V, met him. Great guy. We're that's us. That's our future right there. I'm going to fall asleep on air while drinking a Diet Coke because I spill it everywhere on myself. And,
I wonder how many podcasts deep we gotta go before we start yelling at each other like that.
Yeah. I don't know, dog. He's a good guy. I wasn't asleep. I don't know what you're talking about. I never said there was going to be a snowstorm. I never said there was going to be a snowstorm. I said there could be a couple of inches on the snow. I don't know what this guy's talking about. I don't know, Mike. I don't know. You said there was going to be a storm. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got to take a call.
That was great.
Yeah, no problem. That's what you get on this podcast.
We did 12 episodes, and then you got the MetLife show. So a good first, a good, yeah,
that was a long episode for a .5er.
Yeah, well, this is a long one too. This one's hitting 50 minutes here.
Yeah, season finale.
52 minutes. Yeah, I thought it was a great season.
A lot of competition, teams coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was. Every Saturday night was fun up at Turf 17. I think the podcast has brought a lot to the league.
Yeah,
it's
an added element.
Yes, we're hoping, during the outdoor sessions, we'll get some more interviews. And
multiple teams will be there multiple times.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot easier to get to players and schedules.
Yeah,
like a lot of guys wanted to get on, just never saw them. So,
so during the outdoor season, we'll have basically 4 teams at a time there.
Yeah,
because there's a game going on in each field. So,
and depending on when we get there, it could be 6 because the 2 before. It all depends. Like that, it's just a lot more accessibility to people.
Yeah.
So, and guys, as always, if you want to be on, interview or even featured, well, we're willing. So just let us know.
I think we'll have to book Barton for
Barton. Barton wants on, so we'll get him on.
So that's all I have for the indoor season.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a couple weeks.
Definitely shorter show, like 20 minutes. Just
we're going to be on a hiatus here for at least probably a week or 2.
Yeah.
As we try to get some fresh stuff going for you guys for the outdoor season. So
come back with some more commitments, maybe some player movement knowledge that we got. Honestly, like legit off-season things.
Yeah,
like like a real league. We'll have off-season news. So hell of a year.
Yeah, hell of a way to start the year. The calendar year just started, so this was the first league of the new year. So nicely done by the 17 teams that fought it out.
Shout out to all of them that made it through the whole season.
Yeah, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Doyle.
Always a pleasure, guys. Thanks for letting us do this for you. Actually, we're gonna post you a couple questions to see if there's anything we can try to improve on the show with. So let us know. Let us give us some feedback and keep voting.
That's the last thing. Yeah, I almost forgot. How did I almost forget that? We're in the Elite Eight, and we got about 100 vote lead. Keep voting. 6 more days, and national recognition for all the great guys of this league. So let's go get them, boys.
Sounds good to me. I'm excited.
Doyle, for now, we'll see you on the other side.
Catch you guys later. Be well. Adios.